Good morning, YouTube family. It's Seeing Less of Me. It's Michelle. How are you today? Today is Monday, February 17th, and the time is approximately 11:24 a.m. Long time no see. I wanted to chat with you today and just give you a brief update and let you know what's been going on with me. It's been a very interesting 4 weeks. I have completed my 4th week post-op from the biliopancreatic diversion with the duodenal switch with an appendectomy and gallbladder removal. Had that done on Monday, January 20th, and I'm going to fill you in. So after my first week of recovery, it was simply that. It was just napping whenever I needed to nap, taking my pain medications as prescribed, and just trying to heal. As I stated to you in my previous video, I wasn't able to get into the shower until that Friday, and that felt amazing to be able to get in and get that hospital smell off you and all of that. But previously I wasn't able to lift my leg into the tub to get in. So it was pretty great to be able to do that. As I entered my second week, which was the week of January 27th, I was still having issues with getting my water in. And of course, because you can only fit like 2 to 4 ounces in at a time, to get that 64 ounces of fluid in per day is kind of difficult. I said to DS Robs the other day that I think my surgeon's office is really good at some things and they really are lacking in some things. And one of the things that I noticed with this office is it's either all or nothing. So you're getting 90 grams of protein or you're not doing it, or you're getting 64 ounces of fluid or you're not doing it. And I don't think that that's realistic. Even now, I've got myself up to 4 to 5 cups of water a day, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get that in, and of course I'm nowhere near hitting the protein, because remember, prior, when I was on the liquid diet, I was having a problem with the whey protein. So I finally found Ensure High Protein, which is a soy-based protein. So I have a half one of those. I have a whole one a day, but I split it up. So I have half in the morning and half in the evening. I'm getting approximately 45 to 50 grams of protein in a day. I want to be hitting about 60 grams of protein, but come Wednesday I can start soft food. Pardon me. My hope is that with starting the soft food, I'll be able to increase the amount of protein, because then you can get your tuna fish, and you can get your eggs or your egg whites, fish, this type of thing. And so my hope is that I'll be able to get to that 60 grams of protein by my 60 days out. I read somewhere, someone said 30 grams of protein in 30 days, 60 grams, 60 days, 90 grams, 90 days. And that seems really reasonable to me. And it would stand to reason as the more you're able to incorporate additional foods into your diet, the better, especially for a person like me, since I can't really do a lot of the protein shakes. So my goal is 60 grams of protein. My 3rd week out, which was the week of February 3rd, I actually was starting to feel a little more like myself. I am still extremely tired. I used to be able to do, several things in a day, and I'm lucky if I can get done one without needing a nap in the middle of the day. But with that said, I've also started taking today. Actually, I figured I'd start with one a week. I've started taking the B12. So we'll see if that gives me a little extra jolt of mojo. We'll see what happens with that. Last week was my 4th week, February the 10th, and a lot has been happening personally. So my mom was admitted to the critical care unit with an allergic reaction to heparin. It was a bad scene. Today, it appears that they may move her out of the critical care unit to another area of the hospital. But running back and forth to the hospital, which is probably 45 minutes to an hour away, making sure my dad is okay, My daughter was out abroad for 2 weeks, making sure that she was doing okay. And then keeping DS Robs sane because, you know, he's been running back and forth, completing his prerequisites for surgery. Life has just been complicated, and so it is what it is, and you have to deal with it. I went for my 1-month follow-up appointment with my surgeon's office, and I left there feeling very defeated. Because at that point, I hadn't lost the amount of weight that he thought I should lose, and you know, I'm not eating enough and I'm not drinking enough, and I just thought, forget you guys. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. So when I met with the nutritionist, I'm eating like 3 times a day. And one of the things I tried to explain was, if it takes me a half an hour to an hour to eat something, and then I can't drink for an hour, that leaves me an hour before I have to start eating again. And when I explained all of that and we went through what I was eating and how much of it I was eating, the consensus was, well, you're not eating enough and we need you to eat 5 or 6 times a day. Well, I just explained to you why I couldn't do that. Okay. So then fast forward, now I go to the surgeon's office, meet with the surgeon, and he's like, well, your weight loss is a little slower than we would like. Well, yeah, because let me give you some numbers. Highest weight was 360 pounds. Date of surgery, I was 342 pounds. Came home from surgery, I was 360 pounds. It took a week and a half, almost 2, to lose that weight from when they pump you of all the stuff that they pump you with. So I didn't start losing weight till my 3rd week out. And at that point, I was losing 1 pound a day. So my current weight today, which is Monday, the 17th, is 321 pounds. So my weight loss from my highest weight is 39 pounds, and from my surgery weight is 21 pounds. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is the weight I was when I first started dating my husband 10 years ago. And I thought I was hot snot. And in actuality, I ain't nothing yet. But catch me in 100 pounds. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to take as long as it takes, and I'm okay with that. So while I was there, he said to me, okay, I want you to make sure, you know, you're taking your supplements. That is very important. Not a problem. I'm on my supplements. I take them 3 times a day like I'm supposed to. And then he said something else, and then he says, let's talk about your exercise plan. So I want you to work out 5 days a week, a minimum 3 days a week. I want you to get your heart rate to 170 to 180 beats per minute. And, you know, you can start with walking, and eventually you can get yourself up to running. You know those people that have those stickers on their car that say 26.2 and 13.1? Well, I got one for you, 0.0, because I don't run anywhere for a bus or anything else. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to start this thing with 3 days a week for a half an hour for walking. So this morning I got my little happy self up, and I did the Leslie Sansone, because you know here on the East Coast, it's a mess outside. So I walked with Leslie Sansone for a mile. Okay? I'm going to do that 3 days this week. Oh, and he wants me to do weight training. So check out the move. So I want you to do I want you to work out 5 days a week, 3 days minimum for an hour each time. 20 minutes cardio, 20-minute weight training. Where's the other 20 minutes, doctor? I still never got the answer for that. But anyway, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to do it the best way that I can do it. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Because I can't deal with this all or nothing mentality. I have to take this in baby steps. I didn't get here overnight. I'm not going to get out of it overnight. And so my goal this week is to make sure I'm getting in 5 cups of water every day. And I'm going to work out this week 3 times a week for half an hour. And then we're going to gradually increase this. So by the time the summer comes, maybe I'll be up to 5 days a week. But you can't have this all or nothing. It just doesn't work for me. I guess you can tell that. But I'm rocking and rolling. I'm very excited to start soft foods this week. I'm sorry. Very excited to start soft foods this week. And life's good. I mean, life is happening, but we're good. We're all good. So I will talk to you soon and give you another update. And oh, for anyone who's thinking about having surgery, reach out to the YouTube community, the Facebook community. Obesity Help has great resources there. Get yourself a buddy. Find someone that has had the surgery or is going where you want to go, and talk to them. People are more than willing to share their stories and to assist and provide information. And I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers, and people that have been following me from my journey from the beginning. I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great week. Take care, YouTube family. Bye.